I'm here with Michael Wagwan.
Oh,
Why are you late?
Well,
Always late.
it's crazy to find out that's always the topic, but here we are, doing our thing.
Homeless, so I don't know.
Okay, but how's life though?
Shit.
Interesting.
Tell you straight.
Yeah, no, I respect that.
Bottom my ones, me.
Pretty much. Because what are you? How's Manchester? Because I'm assuming you stay here.
Well, Manchester's Crockadilly Gardens and Spicehead Gardens, and everyone 411. Everyone just robbing each other's money, beating each other up. But this year, no one's gonna beat me up because it's my year.
Let them know. Okay, so
Yeah.
you strong like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been dancing all day, singing all day. 43 years it's took me, so this year's my year. Where it's going to be Britain's Got Talent, Grenada Reports.
Do you want to do a bit of singing on the camera?
Like what, Justin Bieber?
Whatever you-
Listen, I grew up in Canada, right? Cut long story short, my dad kidnapped me from my mum for 10 years. It was the biggest story in Manchester, right? My mum, bring my kids back. My dad, I grew up in Ontario, Toronto, where Justin Bieber's from, I put him on YouTube.
You did?
Yes, I did. I come back to England, who come on the telly? Justin Bieber.
Serious?
Yeah, see?
Hey, yo, she's not playing around, bro.
We're not playing around, bro. Yeah? How do they want it?
She's
Say
got it like
43 now. Parisa Marie Moti Tirani. Pow, yeah, P for the P. All these motherfuckers gonna know about me.
Okay.
Oh.
Where you from?
From Los Angeles.
Originally. Is it true the crackheads over there?
Yeah.
On the streets?
Yeah, but they're low key everywhere. To be fair, Los Angeles is one of the. I always say this. One of the greatest cities in the world.
Wow, that's so cool. What's the favorite thing about Los Angeles?
Places are open late. Like everything here closes at like
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Like I went before I came here. I got a trim at 2 in the morning, and it was decent. So, like you can just do anything.
What are you doing in Manchester?
I play football.
American or soccer?
No, soccer.
Soccer?
Soccer. Yeah.
You're good at it?
I like to say I'm pretty decent, but I do the best I can.
So, what's your honest opinions about Tinubu?
Tinubu. Well, the government of President Tinubu is actually a scam. The primary function of government, according to constitutions around the world, with Nigeria in particular, Section 1, subsection 3 of the Nigerian Constitution states that the primary function is to protect life and property.
Okay.
And if you judge Tinubu's government from the perspective of security of life and property, Tinubu has failed because there's massive killing in Nigeria. And to some extent, we can assert that there's genocide by the Islamic terrorists in northern Nigeria, killing people, vulnerable people, women and children. That's the highest level of crime against humanity. The second powerful function of government is provision of welfare services to ordinary citizens. If you check what are the welfare services, good roads, electricity, potable water, and good education. Of course, the roads are in shambles. Electricity is next to nothing, non-existent. I like that word. Then let's talk about education, which is critical to 21st century. In terms of education, you go to class, you have in government schools, there are cases where you have 60 students in a class. How do you expect the teacher to be functional? Then let's talk about corruption, which is central to the Nigerian system. Corruption is systemic in Nigeria. Do you know why? That is because the Nigerians are living below poverty line. I think around 2018 or thereabout, when Buhari was in power, Nigeria was declared the poverty capital of the world, such that if people are extremely poor, naturally they will resort to crime, corruption just to survive. So our analyzed corruption in Nigeria resulting from lack, not resulting from greed and lack to some extent. Greed by the political class, then lack because people don't have what they have, their income is not enough to sustain them. So from all ramifications, Buhari and Tinubu's regime has failed.
Damn, okay. So what do you think about the football scene in America? Obviously the World Cup was hosted in the US.
Yeah, it was great. It was good. I went to a game actually. I went to the Iran versus New Zealand game. It was 2-2. It was an incredible experience. It was in Los Angeles. I think it was at the SoFi Stadium. Okay. But I love it. I loved it. I think I can't say too much because it's very political, but I don't think the World Cup was handled the right way in certain ways. The Iranian national team had a very hard time as well. The poor people, they were not allowed to stay in LA and they had to go fly back to Mexico. It was a whole thing. I also think some shady stuff was going on with Argentina, but I'm gonna just leave it at that.
My other question for you is obviously as a young man, how do you explore your vulnerability?
We're going serious now, huh?
Why not? We can be fun and we can be deep. Come on.
Okay. You know what? How do I explore my vulnerability?
Yeah, as a young man.
As a young man, it's I can't say it's simple. It's very very hard, especially with the fact that I'm kind of like I'm like the firstborn.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. So that comes with pressure already. So there's already that pressure, and then you're thinking like I need to be the strong man in order for them to kind of like follow as an example. So with that already just being there, it's like it's simply hard for me. Like I don't really. There's a door that's completely locked.
Do you feel as though it's harder for you to express those emotions because of this pressure for you to always be okay with everything?
100%. Not only the family. We look at the parents. The parents are looking up to you.
Yeah.
Though you are looking up to them, they're also looking at you. Like they're like come on, you gotta do something. But it's like no. There's different expectations, things like that. So there's a door that's simply just locked.
Do you feel like you're gonna get yourself to a point where you're going to walk through that door and explore?
100%. That will come with my partner. So we're talking about
That's what's up.
Yeah. So when that partner does come, because I believe that the partner will understand the vision.
Okay.
As long as they understand that we should be all right.
I hear you, but as a woman that doesn't date men, I think it's very important for you.
Date men?
No.
Okay.
I'm very gay. Anyways, that wasn't a part of this interview. But I think it is very important for you to find that vulnerability before you find a beautiful lady that can help you with that, because it is not her job. You are grown. How old are you? Don't tell us your age. Tell us your age range.
Oh yeah, I'm grown.
Okay, you're grown enough. So I think as a young woman myself, I think it's very important for young men to be emotionally intelligent with themselves, because it's going to allow you to be a better partner for her. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know how to do that, when she starts to ask you certain things, you're going to be all stiff up and be like, oh, I don't know how to do this shit. You're meant to start learning that before she arrives. Because then when she arrives, it's going to be easier for her to get to know you. You're not going to be so closed off. And then you're not going to scare the girl away.
You know what? I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah, and I'm only saying that because I got brothers, and I tend to have a lot of these conversations with them, but the theme is quite common. So, young men, talk to someone. The suicide rates for men in the UK are very, very scary numbers. So if you need help, call someone. If you need help with any type of mental health, there's things on Google that we can find to help, but men need to talk to other men. Men need to ask other people for help, because you ain't no Hercules, you ain't no Superman, and that is okay. You are just a human with thoughts, feelings, and emotions that matter. So to all of my brothers, please go seek help, but it's going to be more important if you tell them to go and seek help.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's seek help. We can definitely do this. I appreciate you.
That's what's up.
So if not Tinubu, then who? And who?
What are we saying?
We need a leader.
Peter Obi appears to be the person that can take Nigeria to the next level. But unfortunately, they are trying to make him not to get hold of power. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, what do you think about the South Africans, like the xenophobic attacks? What do you think about all of that?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say that South Africans are outrightly ungrateful to the entire African continent.
Facts.
Why? Because during the apartheid policy, Africans stood up for them. Nigeria in particular, I'm a student of history. In fact, I'm an expert in African history. And Nigerians stood up for them. We sent money, we sent resources, human and capital, whatever. Other Africans, as little as those African countries are, they also sent resources to support South Africa. But today, what do we find? They say we are grabbing the lands, we are taking the women in particular. But come to think of it, other Africans, especially Nigerians, where I belong, we know how to take care of women. We understand culturally that women are significant instrument of social cohesion, and that's why we take good care of women. They should be learning from us. If Nigerian men can take good care of women, what can we do?
What's the message of this song? Let them know.
Anti-bullying message, you're not bullying me this year.
Let them know.
Yeah, me and my 5 babies, Tyson, CJ and Kyle, Aisha and Charlotte.
Me no idiot.
Son. Me no idiot, you bomb McClare.
Real bad man.
Real bad man. Me the gangster, because they're not going to bully me this year.
You know what? I respect that. The fact that you're.
You know what, right?
Let them know.
If you was an alcoholic, you're not on my door giving me the last pound. I give everything to everyone, right? And all they do is take. Well, no.
Not anymore.
Like Jesse J, let them all talk. I'ma just ignore it.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about Manchester?
Honestly, and I don't even mean this in a weird way, the women here are very beautiful.
So wait, whoa. Women in Manchester look better than women in Los Angeles? Don't say that. I'm trying to go to Los Angeles. Don't say that.
Hey, low key in some ways, yes, but in some ways, no. It depends. It depends. I'm not a lustful guy at all, but I just, in a nice and, kind of PG way, the women here are very beautiful.
PG? Okay.
Always keeping it PG.
Always?
I gotta be media trained. Hopefully I'm a football. I hope to be professional. I played in Serbia just now. I was in Serbia, so.
You also said you were dancing though, right?
All over YouTube.
Let them see a little something. Two-step in there.
Two-step.
Okay.
Two-step in that. Oh, two-step in that. Two-step in that. Yeah.
How was that, cameraman?
How was that, cameraman?
Cameraman, how was that?
Next.
Say something, bro.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Listen up, I'm the boss. I've been doing this since Coventry Cross.
your vibes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm like this stone cold sober because I'm made for that stage.
Let them know.
I started singing since I was 2 years old, yeah?
Oh, serious?
Yeah. My dad brought me back to England when I was 15, 1999. Justin Bieber come on the telly. I've never got no, because that's not how it works.
What's it like living like a footballer, obviously moving around?
Yeah.
If you have family, you have to move them around.
Yeah,
What's the thing that people don't see about the footballer?
I have a twin brother who I aspire to be like. He's a proper footballer. I won't say it right now, but he's a professional, and it's all we did, and it's a lot of sacrifice. Like, I've never drinking alcohol, I've never smoked weed, I've never hit a vape, I don't go to parties, I don't have with a bunch of women. Like, I like to say I'm a very disciplined man when it comes to like honing in my life. Obviously, there's a lot of things I could work on, but most of the part, I'm not cocky or anything. Like, as I said earlier, I try to be the best footballer I can. I play with a lot of good people, so they push me to my limits. But just being very, I like to say in some things in life, I'm very disciplined at.
2013, I tried to go on X Factor. My daughter put it on Facebook. I got jumped in the alleyway off 13 people. 2018, same thing happened again. I ended up catching a cheap paedophile trying to rape a girl. So I chased him with a knife because I didn't know what else to do. I went to jail, and then, no. So my year this year, whatever I'm doing, we go TikTok and we go viral with it.
It's all about the vibes. I'm glad to see that, you're all bubbly and all happy. That's
like that.
Serious?
Yep, sober. Listen, I was a heroin addict 3 years ago. I've done all that. Not for me.
You've gone past
It's
it.
worse. Listen, the drugs just mask you.
Are you hearing this?
Yeah, see, natural high life. I've not got a pot to piss in. I watch them all day, going stealing off each other, go smoking a crack, go smoking his pipe.
Just I always put God above everything else, and I try to live by that in my life. And I think if everyone lived the way God wanted us to, I think your life will be better. So just put God first. And if you're not religious and you don't have God in your life, that's fine. I totally respect that. So if you don't have God in your life, you don't believe in God, just try to be the best person you can. I try to be the best person I can be, and I try to be the most motivated and disciplined version I can be. But I've messed up so many times in my life, and I always try to put God helps me put myself back on my feet. So no matter what, you're gonna mess up. Just make sure you get back on your feet. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. What was your name, bro?
All of that.
I'm 43, me, bro.
Fair enough.
So what else we saying?
Oh, no, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Appreciate you.
The motivation I have for people is hope. All right, hope is a supernatural gift from God. It makes us to thrive. It makes us to be resilient. I feel like Africans, Nigerians around the world, in Nigeria in particular, we are passing through a lot, but we need to be resilient as we've always been. We need to shun crime. I must praise Nigerians in the UK and in diaspora. Each time you check the crime rates around the world, Nigerians are far from, we're not in those categories, extremely low, next to nothing. It's a good thing. We should continue to keep that pace and continue to hustle. If you check Nigerians in this part of the world, they hustle. They go for the shift. They get the money. They sustain themselves and send money back home to Nigeria to support their families. It's a beautiful thing.